Hello and welcome to Titanium Talas Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Sagittarius. Maybe, I don't know, watch the Aquarius if you're called to it. I don't know. Anyway, so this is for Saggy. This is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Saggy, alright? If you do, great. If not, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Alright, now, I will mention the decks I use as I use them. If not, they will be in the description box below. And with that, let us get into your cards. Now, Saggies, the first deck I'm going to use is the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. The Fairy Tarot deck. Okay? I really have it. Sometimes I feel like when I speak fast, the word comes out slurred and it doesn't sound like deck at all, but it sounds like something else. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, or my mind is just going in the wrong place, wrong direction. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect. Or maybe it's just you. Maybe you have that too. Maybe you feel, for some reason, I don't know why, but maybe I'm picking up on your energy. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect. And you have the Three of Winter. Well, I mean, you might be a little frisky because it's been a while since you've had some. Sorry. Because of heartbreak. So you're not allowing yourself to have a romantic connection because you're like, no, I don't want any. They're all assholes. Well, the more you say that to yourself, the more your subconscious is going to believe it. And that is going to keep it away from you so much longer. Speak of what you want. Instead of speaking about the reality that you see, speak of the reality you want to see. You know, just because you don't see it yet. First card, well, second card. Now the Dreamer, pointing towards the left, which would be in alignment with what I just said. Yep. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what else they should expect. For the coming week, Awakening. So the Dreamer is the Fool in this deck. The Awakening card is the Hanged Man in this deck, hence the man who is upside down. Right? Okay. Now, what else? Please, angels and guides. Anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what else they should expect. And you got the Princess of Winter pointing towards the right. Interesting. Okay. By the way, I use selenite on my decks to purify and cleanse them. I feel like I can enunciate. I hope this is making you laugh, because it is funny. Alright, so now to clarify, I'm going to use Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. So, why is the Three of Winter here, please? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagis. Why is the Three of Winter here? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagis. Why is the Three of Winter here in the upright? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And we got the Fairies of the future. This is going to be an interesting reading. With the Death card. Very interesting. Followed by the Dark Lady. And Los Gunas. And that gnome. In order to go through this guy. Guarding at the gate. Okay. Okay, so next you have the Dreamer pointing towards the left. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagis. Why is the Dreamer pointing towards the left here? Too many cards. No vomiting. No card vomit, please. No card vomit, I told you. Crazy woman talking to her decks. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagis, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying the Dreamer pointing towards the left. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got 2 cards. The Soul Shrinker and Pohariel of the Water. Alright. Now, then you have Indy, as well as Arval Parrot, and the Singer of Courage, as well as the Sage, and the Lady of the Harvest. What is going on? So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagis, please come forward and share why the Awakening card is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagis, why is the Awakening card here in the upright? And we got the Fairy Godmother, followed by Solace, as well as Gotcha. Surprise! It actually just says gotcha, but I add surprise because. Alright, next you have the Princess of Winter. Please, angels and God, pointing towards the right, no less. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Sagis, please come forward and share why the Princess of Winter is here pointing towards the right. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Sagis, please come forward and share why the Princess of Winter is here pointing towards the right. And we got... She of the Courage. Oh my, I'm not being serious. Then you have the fairy who's kissed by the pixies. As well as the bright mother. And the singer of intuition. What am I doing with my accents? What's up? followed by Lattice Moon's Daughter, and the singer of The Chalice. Okay, so now we read. Okay, first card you got is the First card you got is the Three of Winter. Now the Three of Winter would be the Three of Swords, which would be heartbreak, right? Normal tarot. So it's not too far from that. It says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. What I remembered right there is a situation that happened to me. Okay? For the longest time, I was in love with the idea of being in love. Okay? I was in love with attracting the right partner. I was in love with the fact that, the movies that help you imagine what love is, and I was like in love with that concept. And so when I attracted that into my reality, I was like, oh my god, this is my person. And then it blew up in my face. It did, because it was a quick fuse, right? It was a big explosion of energy, but it whittled down quickly, right? But I mean, it was fun for like 2 weeks, until I'm like, holy shit, I don't like this feeling. But I'm going to stay in it because I'm like, oh my god, this was my person. How can he? Why not? What's wrong with me? For like years, it was like this for a year and a half, until at some point I'm like, flip it. Fuck it. Fuck him. I don't give a shit. Let him go rot in hell. Okay? Nah. No. I'm going to get myself out of this rut, and that is what I'm doing. And without him. So, I mean, so yes, you will heal. Basically what I'm trying to get to is you will heal over time. Alright? I did. Okay, it wasn't that long of it. Well, it was long time. Usually a breakup shouldn't last more than, it really shouldn't last, more than a day. Pining over it. I pined for a year and a half. And if the movies are any indication of how long a woman usually, pines, like years, I'm just like, oh, hell to the nay. Thank goodness it took only a year and a half, not 20. Because that's just crazy shit. In any case, so the first card clarifying the Three of Winter is the Fairies of the Future. Now, the Fairies of the Future talk of be here now, guidance forward moving. If I had heard that at the beginning, when I allowed him to hurt me, when I allowed myself to get hurt by that idiot's way of, what he did, if I had seen this card by then, I might have learned something from it back then, and I would have avoided all of this bullshit. But I kept myself in that emotion, and I avoided seeing the signs. Because I can tell you that I did notice a sign at the beginning, but I decided not to heed it. Error number 1. I was not there now, okay? In order to seek guidance for your future, I did not heed the guidance that was coming towards me. So, pay attention to the clues that are coming towards you. Please avoid what I did. A year and a half is a long time. I might have gotten a boyfriend during that time, but nay, I was pining over a man who was in love with someone else. You know what I say to that? No offense. Sorry. Should I do this instead? Because when you do this, you're actually sending you 4 fuck yous. So you're telling yourself, fuck you more than the person in front of you. So next time I'm doing this. Read between the flippin' lines. Why am I so pissed? I have no clue. In any case. Wow. Saggies. Alright, so with time, okay, you will heal with time. So there will be a natural, timely ending of this heartache. There will be. Okay? If you allow it to be. By being here now, in order to see the guidance forward moving that is coming into your life. Okay? Next, you have the Dark Lady. Now, the Dark Lady, alright, talks of unconscious powers and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, secrets. So, I feel like what I did, alright, is I got in a rhythm. I forced myself out of that rut by creating a ritual, right? By watching movies of things that made me feel the way I wanted to feel, not pining over that idiot that left me. Okay? Rituals, mysteries, secrets. Secrets that will allow you to heal from this, whatever this is. Next you have Los Gunas. Now Los Gunas, alright, talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. And I feel like those rituals will allow you to learn more about yourself than you knew prior to this experience. And for some reason, I'm really very annoyed. Well, first of all, probably someone here is extremely pissed, which is good because at the start of whatever cycle this was, while you're pining for this person, you're like, so I'm basically getting a transition. So this is basically, I'm picking up on the 3 of winter. Okay, so you're pining over the guy, you're feeling bad, you're feeling sad, you're feeling hurt. Okay, but then as you saw my feelings, right? You saw how I shifted. So it started with but then it went to like sauciness, I'm feeling horny, you know, so you're kind of getting out of it. Then it got to the, I can't stand this is pissing me off, like complete annoyance and complete pissing offish or pissed offish energy, which makes you want to break a freaking habit because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of assholes who are taking advantage of you. Okay? And then that will allow you to pass through a gate because you've learned from your past experiences and you're like, never again. Well, not never again, because just the fact that you said never again implies that again, because the universe does not hear the negation, does not hear the never. It hears the again, the again, the again. Instead, say something along the lines of, I will avoid this energy again. I will avoid it again. I will avoid it again. I will keep it far away from my energy. Thank you very much for the lesson you taught me, but no thank you for a repeat. Okay. I'm being so sassy right now. Next, you have the guardian at the gate, which, like I said, it passes through trial, triumph, new level. You have surpassed this because now you know what you know that you didn't know before. I hope that makes sense. So the next card is the dreamer pointing towards the left, which to me signifies that this happened in the past or is happening super slowly. So in both cases, okay. So this has happened in the past. For those for whom this has happened in the past, you have embraced your true purpose. You are beginning a new adventure, and you're trusting yourself in regards to attracting an asshole. And you're like being certain that you will avoid attracting a-holes again. That is for the people for whom this has happened in the past. For those for whom this is happening slowly, it is a suggestion. Embrace your true purpose. And instead of trying to stay stuck in this pity party of yours, begin a new adventure. Get out of your shell. Get out of your comfort zone. If I had heard this back in the day, oh my god, it would have been so much better. Would have gotten over that asshole long before a year and a half had passed. Okay? Yep. I guess he's trying to come back in, and I'm gonna say, hell to the nay. Now the cards clarifying the dreamer are the Soul Shrinker, which talks of blessings. Well, it does talk of cruelty, malice, gossip, curses, destruction, and blessing. Once all these bad stuff roll over, okay, you will see what? Blessings, right? Yes, you will. You'll see the blessing that came. Well, for those for whom this has happened in the past, you saw it. For those for whom this is happening slowly, you will see it. You might not see it now. For now, it might feel like cruelty. Someone is being malicious to you. It seems like people are gossiping behind your back. You feel like there's a curse upon you, and that you are currently destroying your innermost being because you feel like shit. But let me tell you something. Curses cannot be placed upon you, other than if you allow them to be placed upon you. Okay, I had someone place a spell on me, I think, or that I allowed to place a spell on me. And I was so happy when someone broke it. They helped me by breaking it. I'm so happy they did. Because if a person feels like they need to not curse you, but bewitch you for you to fall in love with them, they're not worth your freaking time. Get away. Get far away. Seriously. Nah. Dude, if you need to manipulate that much, you're not worth my time. I'm sorry. Generally, I'm not this sassy. Anyway, next you have Pohariel of the Waters. Now, Pohariel talks of gracefully accepting change. So, yeah. It might take some time to see the blessings in what has happened, but once you do, you will gracefully accept change. Be like, I'm done with this energy of pity partying myself. I need to get out. Then you have Indi, which talks of indecision, wishy-washy decision making. I feel like this is going to be at a specific point in time when you are in between going from, oh, I hate this asshole, to I am done with him. Or him or her, okay? I am done with this person. I'm done. It will take some time because you will be wishy-washying between I want them, I hate them, I want them, I hate them, I want them, I hate them. Which is normal. I went through that myself. Sometimes I'm like, should I? And I'm like, girl, no. If you do, I am going to kick your ass. Because that means you're going to go back. And there's going to be a regression, not a advancement. So stop it. Get your head out of your ass. No, I will not let you go back to that asshole. No, not if things have not changed. F to the N to F to the U to the CK and N-O and F to the no. F to the no, N-O. Sorry, I thought of the no in French, which is N-O-N. No. There's an N at the end. In any case, Stop being such a know-it-all, Talara. Sorry. Next. Okay, you have Arvel Parrot. Now, Arvel Parrot talks of communication. Speak your truth. That's all it says. It says communication. So speak your truth. Speak the truth you want to yourself. And I think I mentioned this today about reprogramming your mind. You use affirmations to reprogram your mind. So if it doesn't happen the first week, that is normal. You have to change your vibration. You have to change your thought process. You have to change your everything. There's things that need to be changed. And if your mind, your frame of mind has always been to a certain way and you have to change it, it is not going to take a day. It's not going to take a week. It's not going to take a month. It might possibly take 2 months. Might even possibly take 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or a year. I don't know. But if you really want to change your mind, let it take the time it takes. Changing up here demands a ton of work. That is, to me, I mean, if you believe that it's going to take one day, all power to you. If your mind is that powerful to like override itself in a day, really, you're a saint. To me. But for me, now I'm saying this, take this as it resonates, but for me, okay, this took time because there was my thought processes and my mental processes were so how should I say it? We're so difficult to break. We're so like so well entrenched in my mind that it took years to reprogram my mind. Okay? So, and that demanded a lot of courage on my part. It did. Do you know how many times I'm like, okay, I'm done, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm not. Get back to the drawing board. Let's go back to this. Why not, right? Until I was addicted to change, I had to reprogram myself. It is not easy, but it's definitely worth it. It is. Because I am now on the other side of this all, and I'm like, holy shit, where have you been all my life? Right? So, and like I said, holy shit, where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life? Sorry, that was, I was trying to sing the Rihanna song. Or at least the chorus. That was shitty bafa. But anyway, so like I said, this is going to take some time. It's going to take some time to process this information. That is why this card talks of patience, old age, wisdom, and hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, patience. It's not going to come tomorrow. Well, it might not. It might, if you believe it will come tomorrow, it will come tomorrow. But generally, it takes some time. It does. And I hope one of you at some day will be like, I was able to change myself in a day at the start of your process. Because at the start of my process, it took a week or like longer. But now, it happens quickly because now I'm addicted to change. And I accept that change needs to come faster because I'm addicted to change. I'm not addicted to change. Excuse me. I'm addicted to getting better. To bettering myself. To becoming the best version of me. That is what I'm addicted to. Not necessarily change. Everybody hates change. I hate change. Why am I going to change? My brain hates change. But I see the benefit in it. And that is what I'm concentrating on. And I'm talking too much. So, last card is the Lady of the Harvest. Now, the Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, release, harvest. So, it is through all that hard work. It is through all that patience, all that relentlessness, all that determination that you will be able to tap into the Lady of the Harvest energy. Okay? And that will allow you to tap into the Awakening card. Now, the Awakening card, as you can see, is the Hangman in this deck. And if you can see that he has a halo around his head, that is because he is illuminated. He sees things from a different perspective. Right? Did we have topsy-turvets? No. Not in this reading. No. At least, no. I'm talking to myself. Talking to yourself and talking to myself at night, making myself crazy, out of my mind, out of my mind. That is what I felt at the beginning, right? When I allowed this asshole to do what I allowed him to do. Talking to myself at night, making myself crazy. Literally, I spent days without sleeping. Or if I did sleep, I didn't notice. I was tired, and this was during my university years. It was insane. I mean, if you need one thing during university, you need to frickin' sleep. To process all the information that you learned during the flippin' day. Okay? So. Oh my goodness. Apparently I really have a lot to say. So, the Awakening card. Okay, the Awakening card. Like I said, they are illuminated. They see things differently because they are now seeing things from a different perspective. It says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. Temporary pause in action. Yep. Temporary pause in action to change your viewpoint and to see things from a different perspective. To gain knowledge and wisdom with the... Where is it? The Sage. I have it with this guy right here. Right? Now the cards clarifying the Awakening card in the upright are the Fairy Godmother. Now this change of viewpoint is going to seem like a godsend. Yes, it will. Because it will definitely give you hope and promises for the future. Right? Next, you have Solace, which talks of spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, and synthesis. I am partly programming my mind. Right? I'm programming my mind to know all of these the things that are written at the bottom of this card by heart, so that I can not have to look at the card while I'm speaking, while I'm telling you guys what this card means. Okay, so spiritual empowerment, consciousness, knowledge, consciousness, synthesis. So you've gained knowledge with all this changing of a viewpoint, and now you can synthesize all this knowledge and you will draw upon them to better serve you in your future life. Yes. Which will surprise you. The thing that will surprise you is that you have gotten over this asshole, or you have gotten over what you did, what you allowed someone else to do to you. Key. Yes. That will surprise you. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Brown paper packages. No. What was it? What? I lost the song. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Na 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 na. My paper packages light up. White paper packages light up. Something with string. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites and the bee stings and I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things and then I don't feel so bad. Possibly that is what you need to do. Wow. It's been a while I haven't broken out in song. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Na 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 na. Roses and eyelashes. Oh. Brown paper packages lined up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, and I think I love the sound of my voice sometimes. That's why I continue singing. Nevertheless, Arvo Parrot, you love to speak. Where is it? Where are you, Arvo? Yes. You like to speak. Maybe you like to hear the sound of your voice. I don't know. Did you know my voice actually changed its register? It used to be much lower. Now, for those of you who know, I was in a car accident, so I had a tracheotomy. I don't know if you can see the scar. It's very small, but it's there. And so my voice's register got lower. And yeah. So, but I can still sing, which I'm happy for, except some notes I kind of get vibrato. It's very funny. I don't even know how I do it. I just do it. It's funny. In any case, back to the reading. Maybe some of you might be like scatterbrained at this point. Very odd. I'm generally not as scatterbrained. But now, the next card that you got is the Princess of Winter pointing towards the right. Now this card, to me, is the Lightworker card in this deck. Okay, because this card says inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. It's the information that can help you, but which may be also difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. I mainly say that this is the Lightworker card in this deck because of the indigo child or adult. But if you think about it, okay, people who are, and I know I'm talking from my experience, but people who are Lightworkers generally have a difficulty dealing with people, or had difficulty dealing with people when they were children. Or I had a tremendous difficulty communicating when I was a child. Immense, so immense that I did not have friends. Or if I did, I had like a few, but they were like my close friends, and then the other people around me were like, nah. They made fun of me, they picked on me, they made fun of, I'm repeating myself, but I was very hoity-toity, I'm the best, I know what I'm doing, you should follow me. I was bossy AF, and I was a little biatch. I was very self-centered at that time. In any case, that is not the point. The point is, this card is pointing towards the right, which means that something, with this awakening card, with the fact that you have changed your perception on things, it has taught you so much stuff, it has brought up so much stuff, and now you are seeing things differently, from better light, or for a more mature light, which means that you are gaining more consciousness, well, not more consciousness, but you're getting more downloads from your higher self, from your intuition, from whatever you like to call it. Okay, and that is amazing! Now, the cards clarifying it are She of the Cruach, which talks of receptive principle, fertility, and nurturing, which basically means that you are receptive now to your higher self, which is amazing! Yeah. And at the end of the day, okay, your intuition, your connection with your intuition, yeah, will allow you to feel like the fairy who's kissed by the pixies. Yeah. This is Dharma Jane's Skippy card. She is... This girl is over the moon with joy and bliss because she got kissed by pixies. So basically, what I'm picking up on is, yes, in the past, you or someone you're dealing with might have had difficulty interacting with people, but I know that this is true for me. Through my life experience and after my accident, and after having decided that I was going to be able to communicate with people well, Okay? I finally was able to be that, and I was being able to embody that, and due to that, I was able to feel so much pleasure and happiness while being around people. And yes, now I feel like this when I'm around people. Yay! I don't get kissed by pixies all the time, but that's how I feel. I'm like, I need people, I need folks, oh my goodness. Yes. Next, you have the Bright Mother. Now, the Bright Mother talks of nurturing, creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. So now that you're with the right people, the right peeps, now that you're with the right folks, the same strokes, is what I got that. Folks of the same stroke. Now you've learned that it is best to take care of yourself first and foremost, and then be creative. In order for you to be creative, you need to take care of yourself. Is what you've learned through your experience. Next, you have the Singer of Intuition, which talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness, and trust. Now you are perceiving more things. Your intuition is lit up, right? Just like Arval Parrot's throat chakra is lit up, your crown chakra is lit up. Notice how there are like dots here. These could be representing of like the chakras being aligned. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. So this is your crown. Now that is interesting. I don't remember having seen that way before. Next you have Lattice, Moon's daughter. Now Lattice talks of light cast and shadows, spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. So because your intuition is on point and you can tap into it much better, okay, you're now being able to how should I say this? What am I getting at? What am I getting at? Lattice, Moon's daughter. Well, now that your intuition is awake and your connection to source is much stronger, you are spiritually guided, which is great. Yes. Now, the next is the Singer of the Chalice. Now, the Singer of the Chalice, right, talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, hopes, miracles. Because you're so aligned, you're now creating miracles in your reality, which is amazing. So, my gorgeous Saggies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Saggies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!